All right, good. Well, it's evening here, afternoon, I guess. Whatever it is there. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever works for you guys, wherever you are. Today's reading is interesting. I was asked to use just two decks. I was asked to use the Gypsy Oracle deck, which indicates that there's some grandmother or great-grandmother or mother energy, but grandmother on the maternal side. It's grandmother, great-grandmother energy on the maternal side, okay? That's what the Gypsy Oracle cards represent for me, so that's what's energy that's coming into this reading. And then I was asked to use the Threads of Fate Lumen deck and to place these crystals. So we have two cards here that we're going to start the reading from. We might use tarot cards for further readings or other oracle cards, but this is what we're starting with. All right, and then we have the Angelic Celestite, the blue Angelic Celestite. We have the blue Calcite, and we have the blue Kyanite, and the K2 Granite, okay? So you can see they're all blue. This has blue in it. They all have an element of blue. They all have to do with throat chakra, third eye chakra, even crown chakra because of the white and blue that's in all of them. And they're all, they bring balance to your chakras. They're healing. They're also good for amplifying communication to those in the spirit world. So that is, so this is a very, I expect a very strong message. I love the colors of this one. It's the blues and the pinks. Just love it. And yeah, so I'm going to get started here and see where this takes us, okay? I'm going to open the energy, let you pick your pile. All right. If you haven't picked your pile, please pause the video and do so. But I'm going to get started with my first pile here. So I'm going to move the cards over. There we go. Here we go. And this one. Okay. Just going to keep them over here for this because I need to use a lamp today. All right. So pile number one. Pile number one. You chose the Angelic Celestite crystal. Very beautiful crystal. Let's see what your message is. Reflect. Okay, reflect. Okay, beautiful card. Oh, and letter. All right, so this tells me right away that the answer you're looking for, you need to go within to find. You need to reflect. You need to open your third eye, reflect, and go within to find this answer. This is an answer that you're looking for. So the answer that you're looking for will come to you. It will. It's coming, but it's coming from within. Okay, it's not coming from without. That's what that that's what those cards are saying. That's very, very clear. All right, they want me to look at the book for the reflect card. There's something specific they want to say with this card. All right, let's see. Something with the swans. Okay. They're asking, how do you look upon yourself? How do you treat yourself when you're doing your internal work? Is it with a sense of shame or harshness, or do you approach it with a sense of wonder and gentleness? Okay, call upon the spirit of the swan to hold a loving space for you and to guide you in cultivating tenderness towards yourself. Okay, that's what they wanted to, yeah. So when you're being reflective, when you're looking within, do it with love, not with judgment, not with, shame or guilt or any of that harshness. Do it with kindness and love is what they're saying, okay? And then the answer is going to come to you. So that's what they wanted to say to you. Is there anything else that you want to say to these guys? Yeah, they want me to shuffle the gold tarot. So far they're saying, look within with kindness and love, and the answer will come that you're looking for. All right. So the answer is within you, not without you. Okay. I'm just cutting the cards as I heard to do. Oh, look at that. This is the World card, okay? It's the Ace of Pentacles and the World card. So the Ace of Pentacles represents new opportunities in the financial and in the physical material world. These new opportunities come to you as you open yourself up to the world, and the world opens up to you. This card says to me, the world is your oyster. This card says to me that, you know, you may travel in the future. This card says that, you know, the world wants to open to you, but you need to first open yourself to the world to accept these new opportunities, okay? So, yeah, so treat yourself with kindness. That's important for you for opening yourself up to the world, okay? Because if you treat yourself with harshness and judgment and everything, that's how the world will treat you, okay? What you say to yourself is how the world it'll reflect it. Reflect, right? The world will reflect to you what you're saying to yourself, so, and what you're doing to yourself. So that's why it was so important to note the swans here, and to make sure that you're treating yourself with love and kindness. If you're treating yourself with love and kindness, the world will do the same. It will reflect that back to you, and that way you'll be able to open yourself up to the world, and then the world will open itself up to you, okay? So if you've been nervous about opening yourself up to the world and having the world open itself up to you, it's because you've been treating yourself not so great, and you expect the world to treat you not so great as well, okay? So, yeah, so that's what they want you to know about that. Also, the World card means it's a state of mastery. It's a state of completion. It's a state of, you know, you've undergone a series of life experiences in order to fulfill some sort of goal, okay? So your goal has now been achieved, and it's going to be recognized by others, okay? A sense of self-esteem has been developed, they say here, based on your own process of inner growth and self-reflection. So you've done a lot of that, okay? You've done a lot of that. And they're telling you, you're there, you've reached it. Just treat yourself with kindness, okay? And love. Whenever you're doing your introspection, whenever you're doing your inner work that you've done a lot of, that has gotten you here to this place, to this opportunity, to these opportunities in the physical world, right? Remember to treat yourself with kindness, so that you will be treated with kindness by the world, and you'll reflect each other's kindness and love. That's what I'm hearing here. And the answer you're seeking is going to come, all right? So that is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you guys go have a beautiful day. And whoops, I just unplugged something with my foot. You guys go have a beautiful day. I'm going to move on to my next pile now. All right. So my next pile is pile number 2, which was 8:55 came on the clock, just as I said pile number 2, just so you know. That was the blue calcite. So you can look that up if you want as well, and you should look up 8:55. There's a message for you within that. All right, let's see what the, oops, put this one here for right now. We'll see what they want to say to you with these cards. Transmute and pleasure seekers. So this is about joy. This is about joy. Oh, yes, and the transmute card. Oh, this is really interesting. You have the ability to absorb or somehow take dense energy and transmute it. You can transmute it into lighter energy, and this is joy. So you're a healer. You're a healer. I'm just going to say it that way. But your gift, your healing gift, is you can transmute dense energy. Okay. And you can take dense energy and you can transmute it and turn it into joy. You have a gift of doing that for yourself. Maybe you've learned it already, maybe you're aware of it. If you're not aware of it, start to notice it. But you have that gift for yourself, and you can share this gift with others. Okay, you can. You can do this in response to situations, with relationships, with blockages in your internal landscape. And sometimes you don't even have to consciously. You have this gift where you don't even have to consciously do the work. Work at the issue. You just simply have to have the intention to do so, and it shifts. It shifts. So you can take this dense, dark energy and turn it into a light, higher vibrational energy of joy. This is the joy card, okay? So yeah, you're just, you can shift energy. That's what I'm getting very clearly here with this message. You are an energy worker. Okay, energy healer. You can do that. It's very, very much a thing for you. So you may have noticed that already. You may be doing it for yourself already. You may notice that you do it for others already. You may be doing it just, because you don't even have to do the work as that card indicates. It just happens when you intend it. So they want you to be aware of it and start consciously doing it. Right? Intending it at least, consciously intending it at least. Okay, I'm to cut. You don't have to consciously do the work, but consciously intend it. Start being this transmuter of dark, dense energy to joy energy, okay? Consciously. Start doing it consciously, yeah. So this is the card that came out. You're the High Priestess. You connect the spirit world and the physical world. There's a partnership there for you with the spiritual world. You're very gifted. You're very talented. You're very much a healer. Okay, you're very much a healer. So, yeah, you understand the balance. You understand the dark and the light. That's how come you can transmute it. You understand it. You understand that yin yang, okay? You have this wisdom of the universe and how it all works, and the partnership between the spiritual world and the physical world. And you can also think of the physical world as this dense energy, and the spiritual world as the lighter energy. It's just vibrations. So you can transmute, from this dense energy in the physical world, and bring this. You're an energy healer. That's all I can say about that. Okay, you just know how to do it, like they said, and you can do it without doing any. It's easy for you. You just have to intend it. Okay. So, and you can teach others how to do it. Okay. You can be of guidance to others. Okay. Yeah. And you can be of guidance to others. And you may be receiving this guidance from others as well. Yeah. You can teach a new rhythm and a new way of life for others. You can teach them how to transmute this darker energy, this denser energy, to this lighter, lighter in all ways, lighter vibrational, higher vibrational energy, this joy, okay? You're very gifted. That's what they want you to know. They want you to recognize that today, okay? That's your message, and you guys go have a beautiful day now. All right? Okay, my third group. What do they want to say to you? You chose the blue kyanite. Let's see. Get creative and gift. Okay. Yeah. You are talented. You are creative. You have creative gifts that you're not necessarily using, because they're telling you to get creative. So I know that you're not necessarily using the gifts that you have. You are a very creative person. You're very gifted in the creative, ways in being a creative person. So yeah, they want you to get creative. They want you to start using your gifts, your creative gifts. They've given them to you for a reason. They don't want you to waste them. Okay? So they wanted me to go to the book for this one, the Get Creative, and they said, to be human is to be creative. But it is easy to lose sight of this. From a young age, we absorb cultural stigma around the arts and creativity. We're told that it is impractical and should take a back seat to more lucrative pursuits. But the truth is, creativity brings flow to our life. It finds openings. Without a creative practice, we can easily find ourselves stuck and uninspired. And there are so many ways to be creative. You may feel called to rearrange your living space, or write, or take pictures. All of these things are great. Creativity is a way of life. It's not an activity, it's a way of life. This card is asking you to look around and see what things inspire you. What do you feel called to create or transform? Think outside of the box, okay? They just want you to start using these creative gifts that you have, because you're very, very gifted, this card tells me, okay? Your feelings are a gateway to your artistic expression, so use your emotions, okay? Your emotions, your feelings serve as a portal to your creative self through channeling divine spirit, divine inspiration, okay? Iris, there's iris here in this card, and they're saying that iris is helpful if you're stuck in a routine or you can't seem to find beauty in the unexpected. Call upon iris if you need assistance in restoring vibrancy to your life. All right? And then there's also a crow in here. And the crow helps teach us how to approach our current life with a creative edge, okay? They have an incredibly keen eye for problem solving and using innovative ways to meet their needs. They've been known to make their own tools and to use the world around them to their advantage. So maybe you're not feeling inspired to tackle new projects, and that's fine, but call upon the crow as an ally in meeting your current life with an inventive outlook. Okay? So they want you to start using these creative gifts. That's a clear message coming here. Is that the card? No, okay, same as the others, I'm gonna cut the cards, and that's gonna be your card. I'm not popping out today. Look at that. Yeah, that's your card. You're the magician. You're unbelievably talented at creating and transforming. Yeah, you're the magician, right? I mean, the magician creates, transforms, transmutes. You're very, 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 very gifted. Yeah, the magician is creativity in action. That's how he's described. Okay? He is creativity in action. All right? You have power and influence over everything in your life. You're creating your life. Okay? So use your intuition, use your self-confidence, use your willpower, use your intelligence, and use your skill in creative ways to take action, okay? This will make you successful. You know, you're very, very gifted. They want you to recognize it. You are so creative. You are a magician. You can turn nothing into something. You could also turn something into nothing. You're the magician. You can make it disappear, right? You need to understand this. They want you to know this, okay? That's your message. Listen to them. All right, you guys go have a wonderful day. All right, and last but not least, my pile number 4 with the K2 granite. Let's see what they have to say to you. The pillar. Ah, yes. Yes, okay. So the pillar says it's time to rise to the occasion. The widower card here says it's time to surrender to what is. So for you guys, there may be something unpleasant. There may be even a loss of some sort that you're dealing with. But it's time to surrender, to just allow it to be, to surrender to what is. They want you to rise to the occasion of surrendering to what is, okay? If that, does that make sense to you, I hope. So rise to the occasion of surrendering to what is what these cards are saying when they're put together like that. They're asking me to look at the book. Just a little bit about the pillar they want to focus on in the book here. Yes, okay, it's a time when, this is a time where you need to be, or where you need to be all things, okay? You need to be the backbone, the nurturer, the provider, and the lover. The pillar asks you to step into those roles as best you can. Knowing that you are being pushed outside of your comfort zone, you will learn just how capable you are. Okay? So, they're asking you to be the leader. Rise to the occasion in this situation of accepting what is, whatever it is. You know, it could be the way the world is today. It could be, you know, an actual physical loss that you've experienced, whatever it is. But you're being asked to be a leader, to be all things. You know, the backbone, the nurturer, the provider, the lover, everything. Okay, this is a time where you are going to take your gifts to new heights and learn that your perceived flaws are just that, perceived. Okay, if you've been resisting a new opportunity or a new role that has presented itself, it is time to step up and step into it and trust that you will learn as you go. All right. Okay, the pillar is able to wear many hats to hold space for family and community, but doing those things with empowered boundaries. Okay, it's placing your personal well-being and needs first, knowing that your service will be better because of it. Okay, so it's not self-sacrificing. Definitely not that. All right, what do they want to say with the tarot? Okay, well, that one just came out. Okay, there's a perception that needs to be shifted. It's around this accepting what is, accepting this loss of something, okay? You're to help others, yourself first, to shift your perspective around it, and then you're going to help others. You're going to lead the way of shifting the perspective around this whatever this is, this loss, this, keep hearing loss, whatever, yeah. All right. So, yeah, you need to rise to the occasion. You need to lead. You need to shift your perspective so you can help others shift their perspective. Okay? Around whatever this is that you just need to surrender to and allow. Allowing what is. It's not wrong. It's not wrong. It's not right. It just is. Okay, that's what they're saying. It just is. I feel like I want clarification about it somehow. Yeah, they said okay, the blue cards. Let's see what the blue cards have to say. Because I don't feel like the message is complete here. Okay, cut the blue cards. Oh yeah, look at that. The transformation is coming to completion. So this, whatever this is, surrendering to what is, it's to allow this transformation to come to a completion. Okay? You need to allow what is so that the transformation can complete. Because until you allow what is, you can't move forward. The transformation can't occur. So you have to allow what is, no matter how unpleasant it might be, even if it feels like loss, whatever it is. The transformation cannot be completed without allowing what is. So allow the transformation to complete. Shift your perspective around it. Understand that it's not a death, okay? Well, it is a death, but it's also a rebirth. That's the transformation, right? It's the death and rebirth at the same time. So you need to shift your perspective from what is being lost to what is being gained, okay? From what is not pleasant to what is pleasant, okay? You need to shift that perspective, and you're going to lead and help others shift that perspective, okay? So they're asking you to rise to this, rise to it, rise to the occasion. That's what this message is, right? Rise to the occasion. It's very, very, I hear it, it's imperative that you do. For yourself, for your loved ones, for your community, for the world. You're being called to lead in forging a new way, in completing a transformation and allowing a rebirth. All right, that's your message. That's what I have for you. I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope that helps in some way with whatever you're dealing with. All right, bye-bye.